So it sounds like something is loose. Ooh. Yo people, welcome back to a new video. In front of me is a project that I probably could have done at a better time than right now with, you know, coronas and stuff going around. As you can see from the title, you know what this video is about, you know what I'm going to be talking about, you know what we're going to be doing. And in front of me is a project that, funnily enough, I've done it before, but before I could actually get started, it broke before I could get started. And in front of me is a project that I have always wanted to do and always wanted to get hands on with and really see how crazy it can get. So in front of me is by far the sickest, cheapest project that I have ever done. In front of me is actually the sickest project I've ever done. It's the UK's cheapest NISSAN SKYLINE GTR.
Double back, extend up, swerve round in my rental. UK call it dingers, fucking R&B singers. She love the vibe, she a clinger. She on my line like the ringer. Swerve, move, can't get enough of the crew. She left out on no dude, bait moves you don't do. Call the shots out, if the ops appearing close, we bring the block out. Niggas can't inhale the smoke, please call the doctor. Been rapping dude since age of 2, gorilla boy, you baby boon. Saber tooth, you biting crews, I'm heading to the highest room. Just me and God in shades of blue, then dip to hell by afternoon. Day walker in blade shoes, stage crawler, big cojones, keep floating water, you lame bro. Observe, niggas be counting chickens, but tell me where's your herd? Talking this money talk, but don't really know they worth. Saying these nouns with no action, now where's your verbs? Double back, extend up, swerve round in my rental. UK call it dingers, fucking R&B singers. She love the vibe, she a clinger. She on my line like the ringer. Swerve, move, can't get enough of the crew. She left out on no dude, bait moves you don't do.
So obviously having a car in front of me, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, and there's a lot of things that I want to say it has. There's a lot of things that I would want to say it doesn't have. But with this car being over 10 years old, it is not bad at all. Like the other GTR that I had drove like shit. And you can tell when a GTR has been taken care of. You can tell when a GTR has actually been maintained the way that it should be. And for the year that this car is, other than the exterior, honestly, the car isn't bad. It doesn't drive bad at all, and we're going to get some driving shots in a second. I'll put the GoPro on and we can go for a little drive and I'll show you that. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't... my bonnet wasn't closed. Probably should have closed that. But this car is over 10 years old, and other than the bumps and the scrapes on the exterior, it actually drives very good for the year that it is. And I've not driven a whole load of GTRs, but I've driven enough to understand that the new ones are the new ones, the old ones are the old ones. That's the used one. That one's been ragged around. This one hasn't been ragged around. I know what's what. So this one, guys, I do feel confident about it, and that is why I went ahead and purchased this, and I wanted to document it on the channel to show you guys the journey and the transformation of this absolute beauty. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, there's been so many cars going through the channel, there's been so many different vehicles that you've had. How many cars do you have? And I'll be speaking about that very soon in another video. But for right now, this is the main project I'm going to be focusing on. Obviously, the time that we're in right now, I do want to just say, guys, please stay at home. I've literally been in my apartment, in my car, and right now I'm in a place that is literally a complete empty car park, and there's no one else around. There's actually a lot of people over there, but this guy looks like he's exercising. And then also there's some people over there. There was a load of guys over there just like chilling and hanging out and drinking beers and stuff, which I definitely don't recommend you do that, guys. It is about staying at home right now, protecting your loved ones, protecting the people around you, because you do not know if you have an infection or a virus or anything. You don't know. Make sure you're washing your hands, make sure you're staying hygienic and keeping clean, and you're not touching a lot of things. If you're wearing gloves, don't think the gloves are going to help you, because you're going to get a bunch of bacteria on the gloves and then touch a bunch of other things and then just infect everybody else. But also, if you didn't remember how to wash your hands, everythingcerti.com, the link is in the description below. You can go and buy the hand wash t-shirt. It's available right now, and we're donating a bunch of the proceeds and the profits to the people that are helping others affected by this pandemic. So go and show some support right now. Everythingcerti.com, the hand wash t-shirt is now live. So let's take a walk around the GTR right now and really see what's going on. So on the front here, you can see there are some holes in the front bumper from where somebody removed the number plate. On here, you can see those holes on there. I'm gonna need to get that all flushed in, smoothed off, and looking clean. The main thing that I do want to talk about on this, and the reason why the exterior is looking so bad right now, is literally because someone must have put a shitty wrap on the car. They put a wrap on it, they took the wrap off, but when they took the wrap off, they haven't actually taken it off correctly, and it's pulled a lot of the paint off. Like if you go around here, there is literally a whole piece of paint that has been pulled off from the paintwork underneath. Now, I don't know if it's a common thing with Nissans or with GTRs. Either way, this paint's been pulled off and it's got to be fixed. Some normal wear and tear over here. And as you can see again, guys, more paintwork has been pulled off the car. There's also this here which flaps around, so I've got to get that fixed. As you can see again, the paintwork has just been battered. And I know it probably hurts for a lot of people to see this, that it hasn't been taken care of, but the paintwork does need fixing. And it's the same again right here. Look at this. Wait, the paint, what's that? Coming off. So that has got to be fixed first, guys. So I have already told you that I want you guys to pick a new color for this. So the paintwork is something that I want to get fixed straight away on this car, guys. That is something that I want to change straight away. I'm not a big fan of the silver color anyway, so I would definitely like to change the color, fix the paintwork, and make sure that that is taken care of first. So if you guys have got color ideas, comment down below and make sure you send them to me on Instagram as well, Ryan_Taylor. You can see it above my head right there. So the wheels, 10 years old, and they've only got like a little bit of damage on them. So they're not actually too bad. The brakes look good. Brake discs and the brake calipers are solid. It's just had new brake pads and it's just had new set of tires as well. So they go around the back of the car, as you can see. So these little black things, oh, that's just dirt. I do need to get it cleaned, to be honest, guys. But I wanted to show you in its purest form. You know what I mean? I wanted to show you exactly how it is right now. I got it, it came into the garage and it's been sitting in my garage right there and I've not touched it. I came out today to come and show you guys on a video. Really cool feature. I can detach the plate and I can also put the CERTIFAM plate on there, or I can just leave the plates off. And to be honest, I wish you could legally just drive like this with no number plates on. I think it looks so fresh. Standard exhaust. Exhausts on this car are completely standard, guys. There hasn't been any modifications to this car, and that is one reason why I'm so happy about it, because this model of GTR, this year of the Nissan GTR, they say that the engines are like chocolate unless you take care of them. So basically, if you're tuning them and you're doing a bunch of crazy stuff to an old car, you're buying it for cheap and you do a bunch of crazy things to it, the engine will probably just melt like chocolate. So I'll come around this side of the car, guys, and as you can see here, there's been a bit of a, I don't know what this is, but someone's done a bit of a bump on the back and there's not been repaired, and you can see a little bit of rust on the inside there. On this back passenger side wheel, you can see the paint starting to come off on there. So the wheels need a refurb, guys. Easy enough to say, the wheels need a refurb. Yeah, so you can clearly see, guys, the paintwork needs some attention and so do the wheels. They clearly need a refurb. Also, we can see inside here, again, just some paint issues. A scratch? Is it a scratch? Oh, it's a hair. Okay, no, no, it's hair. That is. It's not mine. That hair is not mine. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Overall, the exterior, like, yeah, it's bad, but it hasn't got like bumps and dings and twists and all that kind of stuff. Like, it isn't in bad condition. It just needs some paint work, some paint correction, and I've got all the people to do that. So this is going to be a very good project, especially just focusing on the exterior of the car straight away. So let's take a look inside. So first looks at the interior right now. Interior doesn't look bad. Leather is actually in very good condition for the year of the car that it is. Not too much wear and tear. Leather is still in good condition. One thing that I was never keen on with the GTRs, obviously this car is only for certain people. Like, this is not an everyday car. This is not an every person car. This car is simply for those people that just love JDMs, Nissans, Jap cars, you know what I mean? This car is for certain people only. So speaking about the interior, this is a lot of common things with the Nissans. It's quite boxy, it's quite old looking, it isn't too digital and new, and you know, it's a very different looking car on the inside, and I feel like it's a bit boxy. Condition wise, guys, it is not in bad condition at all. At all. Now obviously as soon as I got it, I did disinfect straight away. I made sure that I cleaned everything, so it is clean. And right then, let's look at this real quick. So let's give it a little start up. Oh, okay. Wait, what's this? Okay, so as you can see, guys, the car isn't working. Oh, it says key. The key's here. Yes. Oh god. Okay, so I just had to Google some stuff on how to start the car because it's coming up with the key is unregistered. And even that isn't working. No, that's... Guys, I think it's broke already. There is no way. We have action. We have action. As you can see, 41,000 miles on the clock. 10 years old. This car, one owner from new. That is not bad at all. So let's start it up. It says tire pressure low, visit dealer, malfunction. Okay, so what's wrong with the tires? My door's open. Door was open. So for you watching this video right now, you probably like GTRs. You probably heard a bunch of GTRs and how they sound. But I feel like a lot of people have heard them when they're customized, they have different exhausts on, and a lot of them are already tuned. This GTR is completely standard, so let's see what it sounds like. Pure standard sound, no customizations on the exhaust. There has been no alterations to the exhaust at all. I think you know where we're gonna take this for the exhaust, guys. I am gonna need to call the guys at Deutsche Tech to get this taken care of. One thing that I just noticed though when I'm revving, I can hear like a flywheel or it sounds like some shaft is like rattling or a bolt's loose. I know you can hear that as well. So it sounds like something is loose. Ooh. If you guys didn't know already, these cars do have a lot of transmission issues, and a lot of them of this age, they just explode, they don't really work. So this one so far isn't bad. So yeah guys, that is the exterior and a little bit of the interior of just how this Nissan GTR looks. It's a 2009, and if you can guess what it cost me before we finish this video, comment below right now and let me know what you think I paid for it, because I would like you to guess it before finishing the video. If you guess it right first time, I'll find out where you are, send me your address and I'll come and pick you up and we'll go for a drive in this car before and after. So if you can guess what I paid for it, comment below right now and let's get to some POV driving. Right then, so first drive in the Nissan SKYLINE GTR. Here we go. Now what I was saying about the gearbox is, this year of car, they're known for a lot of transmission issues, they're known for a lot of problems that are just based around the gears, and obviously when you switch into the manual mode, it then goes into the steering wheel where you can use the paddle shifters, which is how I prefer to drive. But when you do that, it's a little bit more clunkier. Is that the word? Clunkier? But still doesn't feel bad. As I said, the last GTR that I had felt terrible at this. Plenty of power. This car's still got plenty of power, completely standard. Nothing has been added to this as of yet. I left the boot open. Boosh. The guy's number plate in front of me says haters. Compared to my last one, it does feel very good. It does still feel very powerful, and I'm just actually glad that it's a completely standard engine. And it's funny because even though this car still needs a lot of work on the exterior and still is the cheapest GTR in the country, people have just got a thing for GTRs. Everybody loves it. It is such an eye-catching car. It is so beautiful, even with all the imperfections that it has. But I do hear the noise of maybe it could be like a prop shaft or something. Something on the drivetrain is loose, or it could just, hopefully, I'm hoping it's as simple as a bolt is loose and something is just loose underneath the car, because I hope it isn't a serious issue. But today I'm just showing you the car on the exterior, the interior. I'm showing you how it sounds, I'm showing you how it looks, and I'm letting you know straight away, face first, as you can see. But I'm just showing you guys how it looks on the outside, how it looks on the inside. I'm talking about these things that need fixing, and I've noticed what needs fixing. And I'm honestly happy to be documenting it this time, because the last time I had a GTR, we just made videos going to and from different places. We didn't really like use it to film videos showing the progress with the car on what I wanted to do and stuff. I did have plans to get some different wraps on it, some different tunes, but it broke before I could, so. Still got plenty of power, guys. Plenty of power. C63. He ain't trying to play though. We got plenty of time for playing. But I'm really happy with this, and I also just noticed there's a nice little chip in the window screen, which I'm gonna need to get repaired as well. But overall, it's not a bad car at all, so let's get a couple more pulls in this. I hope you like it. I hope you're excited for the project that I've took on with this. Ken got a little bit happy there. Plenty of power. And the natural GTR sound as well, guys. The difference what you can feel in a big car like this compared to a hot hatch what I've had before, the RS3s and the other vehicles that I've had in the past, 845 Golf Rs, the difference what you can feel is you can feel the engine. You can just feel power that it just wants to go. So when you unleash the beast on these and you start making them Godzillas and Guaczillas and whatever you want to call these crazy GTRs, what you can make them into, you can make them ridiculous. But as I said, with this one, I like the fact that it's standard. I like the fact that it didn't cost me a lot of money, and I like the fact that we have got a lot of things to do with this car. It is not bad. It's not bad at all. So right then guys, that is the GTR project, that is the GTR, that is the project, that is the GTR. It actually looks very sick in here, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow, it actually looks so sick. So yeah guys, that is the GTR project. And as I said, it is the cheapest GTR in the UK. This thing is going to be a very exciting project. I am so... What do you want, lady? So yeah guys, as I said, this is the UK's cheapest Nissan Skyline GTR. It's a 2009, fully standard. Paintwork, not that great. Wheels, not that great. Exterior of the car, as I said, is not great at all. So we've got a lot of work to do there. So if you guys have got any idea of what color you think we should have this car, comment below, let me know, and I'm going to be checking all of the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and come back for new videos. This is the start of many videos with this GTR, and I think I already told you this, but we just dropped some new t-shirts on the website, everythingcerti.com. Link is in the description below guys. Everything CERTI, you know what time it is. These ones are coming as well. This is part of the new stuff that's coming, and you're gonna have to stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to see more videos like this. Turn on your notifications and come back for new ones all the time. There's new videos online all the time. I ain't joking. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. You know what time it is. All day, every day.